Hi everyone, this is Amy with My Plant Passion. Today we're going to talk about how to take care of an Alocasia Frydek. Sometimes they're also called green velvet plant or Alocasia green velvet. And as you can see, this is what they look like. They're very green and they actually do look like velvet. Go ahead and zoom in on that. They're beautiful. Okay. And these are a lot like the other alocasias. They like bright indirect light. If you don't have bright indirect light, grow lights can be used. Again, I have 3 and I use them, and it does very, very well with grow lights. And watering these guys, these are prone to root rot, so I water from the bottom, and I use this handy dandy little thing here. And it's got like little ribs to where I put about 1 inch of water in there, and then I take the thing out right here and then just set it in there about 10-15 minutes, let it soak up all that good water. And how I check it, I don't like to use the moisture meters on these because you can damage the roots. They're kind of like rhizomes. If you stick your finger in there, and I can actually feel it pretty good, it's damp. And I did this, I think, last week. I watered it from the bottom, so he's doing very, very well. And the more I water from the bottom, the less I have to worry about overwatering them. Now, there's things to watch out for on any alocasias, but particularly these guys. If they start leaning over, they need water, usually. And once you give them some water, they'll perk right back up. And the other thing is the tips of them may turn brown. If that happens, they're either not getting enough water or it's too dry. So you may need to up the humidity a little bit. These guys do very, very well in pretty good, decent humidity. I like to keep mine about 65 to 75 humidity if you can tolerate it, because these are tropical plants and they do thrive in humidity. Now I'll notice when I've had it in my room, and I try to keep the door shut to where it keeps all that humidity in there. It sweats and it's really, really cool. It'll start dripping water from it, which is really, really neat. And so yeah, these guys are not for beginners because they are a little harder to take care of. You have to really watch the water. You have to really, really be careful. These are also prone to spider mites. For some reason, spider mites love these juicy stems. So this is the white stuff that you see in here. It's diatomaceous earth, and it helps prevent, I haven't had spider mites, thank goodness, but it does help prevent them. And also, if you have a lot of plants like I do, I have a lot of those gnats, those annoying little like gnats. They are so annoying. So I will use this, and I also have like little fly sticky things that I put in there on some of my bigger plants to help tone that down. But these guys love bright light. They love not wet, but they do like moist potting soil. And you can also prune these. Now, when I first got this one, with shipping, they are kind of rough on shipping. If you ever ship plants, this one had 2 different leaves. One of them was a little greener, one was a little yellow, and I ended up having to snip those off. And before you prune them, make sure that the leaf is dead, because you don't want to take away something that is giving it nutrients. You want to make sure it's dying out. So what you do is you're going to clip it or prune it. You're going to snip it with snippers. Like, you're going to disinfect them. Make sure you always disinfect them. And I have a pair. Let me find mine here. My nice little pair like this. And they look kind of wet. Actually, I think that's oil. Anyway, so these are my little snippers here that I got. And they're really sharp. So if one was dying, we'll say this one was, you're going to want to clip it all the way down here, away from the base. That way it stays nice and nice looking. Now, because I did that on 2 of mine, I have a new growth right there. If you can see that. Right there. And that is going to produce another one of these. So, also these in the summertime will, when you notice a new leaf is coming on, they're going to suck up that water. They're going to use a lot more water when they have new growth coming on. But yeah, this is the Alocasia Frydek. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous plant. It looks very velvety. And these are one of my favorite plants. I love the Alocasias quite a bit. And I'm just continuing to add to my collection. And well, thank you so much for watching my video today. Please subscribe to my channel. We're going to have a lot more videos on these specific plants. And when it comes time, I'm going to also do a video on how to propagate these. There's a couple different ways to do it. And well, thank you again. Remember, for your mind, body, and soul, to play in the dirt. Bye for now.